I really was influenced by Britney Spears' Oops, I Did It Again video because apparently I did it again. Hello my treasure, welcome back to another games pickup video. And in today's games pickup video, we have some new stuff and we have some older games that I picked up recently. And I thought, you know what, let's go again through all the new games that I've picked up and also talk about the games that I'm currently playing. Of course, by the time you're seeing this video, I might have completed those games already, but let's not talk about that. Okay, here we go. So for the first time ever, I did an order directly through Super Rare Games. I never do an order most of the times directly with publishers, and that has to do with the shipping and most of the times also with the import taxes. Because if I cannot pay my import taxes upfront, which certain stores allow, like VGP or Play Asia, my items tend to get stuck in customs. And I don't know why, because they can clearly see it's a game. They can clearly, you know, see the price on it and they know how much they need to charge me. However, especially during the busy season, and I think now all year around, it's a busy season because every time I get notifications, it's the busy season now, so your package might be delayed. I'm like, when is it not the busy season? It's the busy summer season, it's the busy spring season, it's the busy White Day season, it's the busy Valentine's season, it's the busy, I don't know, Christmas season, it's the busy Thanksgiving, it's the busy Black Friday. That, you know, that's the whole year round. So that's why I tend to not buy games directly from publishers. It's not because of the price, it's because I'm scared that my packages won't arrive or will be stuck at customs for months to come. And I had that happen with an order from Funbox Media. I love collecting all the Funbox Media games, especially because they are very interesting. Let's leave it at that. But I did place an order with them in the past and it took months before that order arrived. Things got lost in the mail. I had to phone it was a nightmare. Okay, just leave it at that. It was a nightmare and I was so scared that my games were not coming because I just wanted those games, right? I didn't care about the money. I really wanted those games because those games were very hard to get at that time. So now you know why I tend to not order directly from publishers. I did also do, during Black Friday, I did order directly from a publisher, Red Art Games, because they are situated, I think, in Germany, if I'm not mistaken. That tends to go okay. So as long as they're not in the UK or in a non-EU country, right? Then we're fine. Everything coming from France, coming from Germany, that's going great. Everything coming from anything outside of that, even coming from Denmark, that's also okay. But coming stuff from the UK, which Super Rare Games, the items are coming from, yeah, I don't even, you know, like it's only a little ocean, but it's horrible. But I placed an order with Super Rare Games because they had their summer sale and there were two games that were released quite recently that I wanted to get and they were not, you know, like available at other stores. And I was like, oh, and they were also going, you know, like kind of on sale for Super Rare Games. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. And guess what? I ordered it on Monday and I got it on Tuesday that same week. I know, shocker. Because Super Rare Games has the option, or actually tax is already included in the price. And I was like, oh my gosh, why did I not know this? So sorry for the bit long introduction into the games. But I needed to tell this for us, you know, like mainlander European people, so that they also know, you know, like, hey, Super Rare Games is not so horrible to order from them because I ordered it on Monday, they processed it on Tuesday, and it got here on Thursday. No delays, no nothing. So yeah, Super Rare Games, I don't know how you were able to manage this, but you managed it pretty well. And an evil game with my local post office service, right? Which are notoriously bad. I'm not talking about the people who work for that company. I'm just talking about, you know, like C-level people who cannot organize stuff very well. The people who work there, they're doing an amazing job, right? They have a horrible job and they're doing the best they can. But my local post office, it's horrible. Things get stuck there. Let's not talk about it. But apparently, the Super Rare Games one came very, very well packaged. So this is, by the way, the package. And what I love about Super Rare Games is they come with goodies. And I am a sucker for goodies, okay? If the regular version comes with goodies, I'm like, yay! You are extra special. So the games that I was talking about, which were kind of recently released and which were on my wish list, is After Dream. So that is this one. And look how nicely they package their game. So it comes with the Super Rare stickers, and I think it comes with 3 special cards. So yeah, we got this one, and I really, really wanted to play this one, specifically for the art style that is in here, and it gives a very interesting vibe. So yeah, this one, definitely gonna play this one. I think this is a end of September, leaning into October game, right? So slowly I'm gonna play more thriller, horror type of games, or at least centered around that theme. And this really fits that one perfectly. I think I now have 20 games that I want to play during that season. So pray to the goddesses of the games that I will be able to play all that one. Another one, which a very long time ago, I saw a playthrough of somebody, I can't remember who. Like sometimes I have, or sometimes, a lot of the times I have playthroughs from other people, you know, on the background when I'm playing my own games and when I'm grinding, right? Then I have somebody else's playthrough of a horror game on it. Which, you know, it's fun, right? I'm grinding in my RPG and I'm on the sideline watching a horror game, which I will most of the times never play because I suck at horror games. But I don't know what it was, but I didn't finish watching it because, I don't know, I was watching also other stuff. But now I was intrigued, you know, like to know the ending. And yes, I know I can look it up online, but I don't know. I wanted to try it for myself. So I bought the Mortuary Assistant. So this one also was a recent release for Super Rare Games. I think they still have a couple of copies left. But this one also was not that expensive. I think it was around 36 euros. Yeah, 36 euros. I think both of them were 36 euros each. And yeah, this one, I know it's a short, and there are various endings, right? It's a short horror jump scare game, but I don't know. It looked very interesting. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna play that one because there is, and I'm not gonna say it like how you don't get this wrong, okay? Because you're gonna get this wrong. So it looked to me when they were doing, you know, like the embalming and all those kind of things, it looked to me like a kind of like Cooking Mama horror version game. I know they're not cooking humans. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But it looked like a Cooking Mama type of simulator, right? Grab this, suck this, do this. Okay, I cannot explain this one. If somebody's just only listening now, they're gonna be like, suck what? The dude, what is she talking about? Okay, hear me out. It has, you know, like mechanics that are similar to a Cooking Mama game. But it can also be similar to a Senran Kangura reflection game or to a orc massage game. So now you know. If you know what I'm talking about, now I know what games you play. Or at least which streamers you watch. Then I bought a double pack also at Super Rare Games because, yeah, I had to pay shipping anyway. And I was like, you know what? I had one of them already on Steam, which I only got one bad ending. And the thing is, this game, I can play it also on my Steam Deck, right? I know. But this is a game that I was like, you know what? This is a game that I want to play in my bed, you know, like, and go through the story and try to get the best date. And that is the Monster Camp XXL and Monster Road Trip XXL. And look at how adorable These 2 games are from Super Rare. They come with also 2 card packs. So for each game, a card pack. Oh, by the way, this is number 107 and 108. See, this is going to be horrible again. This is 122 and the other one is 124. So I guess after Dream came later than the Mortuary Assistant. I hate it. I hate it and I love it when they do numbered games, right? I have this thing also, and you'll see in a bit. I have this thing with eachother Asia, right? They also number all their games. And I want to... Like I have here this beautiful shelf there. You cannot see it very well. But I have this beautiful shelf which has... Well, there's Shido there on it. Which has eachother Asia numbered games on it. And I know, I love my numbered games. So yeah, these ones I got because, like I said, I played the first game. Got halfway through it, was like, I would like to play this actually on my Switch. So I'm going to play this one on my Switch. And then you get a thank you card. Thank you for your purchase from Super Rare Games. So Super Rare Games, really nice to order from them. And everything went very, very fast. Then, I know, I also have here some newly released games. But I'm not going to look into the newly released games yet. We're first going to look in the pile that I have here in front of me. This pile. Yeah, I'm not going to show you the name. These are games that, again, were on my wish list. And whenever they hit, like a certain price point, I buy them. So these games all hit a certain price point. And that's when, like, I bought them. Because I want to play them. The first one, well... I love cultured games, right? So the reason why I bought this one was because it was in the lineup of cultured games. And that is Dead or School. And this is, I think it's a side-scrolling battle type of system. You know what? It has, again, like the cultured element in it. So of course I want to play this game because I love playing cultured games. The recent cultured games that I played was Made of the Dead, was Sentimental Deathloop, was Livestream, the first one, because I played the second one first and then the first one. And you'll see in a bit why I like my cultured game. So there we go. We have another cultured game. And then this one, I don't know why. So this one I had on my wish list for, I don't want to say a long time, but I saw in a video, I saw them talking about this game and that it is an interesting game, but it is very expensive. And I was like, oh no. Well, I put it on my wish list and within, I don't know, maybe 2 days, the system that I use to find games said that in a local store here in the Netherlands, they had a copy of it and they listed it for a very cheap price. And I was like, this is suspicious. But you know what? I was like, let's try that suspicion. So that is Abyss of the Sacrifice. Apparently, this game is quite expensive. This game also has some culture in it. Let's leave it at that. And I don't know why this game is expensive. By the way, it is a new copy, but the game store that I bought it, what they do is they do the thing that they did back in the, like 90s and beginning of 2000s, right? Is they remove the seal and take out the game and store the game separately and leave, like this in the store so that if people steal it, then they don't steal the game, right? So it is a new game, but it is already open. So we can have a look on the inside. And as you can see, the inside is completely empty. Just has the game cartridge in it. And this is the backside. The backside is more interesting. This plays, well, it also says it here, right? This plays also in English. I love these. A lot of the D3 publisher games in Japan, they have these logos on it. And let me show you better. These logos, and that means that it has English text and it has Chinese text on it. So if you are in Japan or if you are in your game store and look for this, right? This helps you a lot also to know if the games come with English or not. So yeah, this one was, like I said, on my wish list, but I was not willing to pay the prices that I saw online. I was like, no, not gonna do that. But I found it very cheap in a local store and I was like, okay, I'm getting it. I'm fine that it's not, like sealed because I'm gonna play it. Then I have here 2 games which are from the same lineup, and that is the Euden Chronicles Rising and the 100 Heroes. I don't know, one of them has always been expensive, but that became less expensive because there was a reprint. I bought this one secondhand. I think this was the expensive one. Yeah, and it also comes with, let me show you. They kept the cards in there. So let me show you the cards. I'm so happy with these cards. They're flimsy cards, but it doesn't matter. And so this one I picked up because somebody just recommended these 2 games, that they are very fun to play. They do have some issues on the Nintendo Switch, but I hope those issues are resolved on the Nintendo Switch too. That's also the reason why I bought them and wanted to give them a try, because I'm like, okay, you know what, maybe they work better on the Nintendo Switch too. So yeah, adding these 2 to my collection. Then there was, of course, a lot of sales happening, and these sales, they help my games on my wish list become below the threshold, right? So one of those games is the Rumblefish. So for this one, or the Rumblefish 2, it's a fighting game. I love fighting games. I play them, you know, like here and there. They're just really nice. And sometimes I go through the story mode and try to complete them. But yeah, this one was, I think it was less than 20 euros. I had it on my wish list that if it goes below 22 euros, I will pick it up. It went below that, so therefore I picked up this fighting game. I like fighting games, okay? I really do. I don't show that, actually, that I like fighting games, but I really do like fighting games. Then one game where I also have the first game, but that's coming from Japan, and luckily it has English on the card, and that is AI, the Insomnia Files. Yes, I know the 3rd version is coming out anytime now, or by the time you're seeing this video, it has been released. I did pre-order that one. I ordered the Nintendo Switch 1 version because I want a card and I don't want a game key card. So that's why I did not buy, again, the Switch 2 version, and also the upgrades and those kind of things. The visual upgrades, I don't care that much about. I do care that it runs smooth, but yeah, you know what? It's mostly a visual novel, detective exploration, but I didn't have those games. I don't know why I never had them. I thought I had them, but apparently I never had them. So I bought part 2, and part 1 is coming from Japan. So that one I also have. Then next one, we're almost there, okay? I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games left, okay? Bear with me. Another one which it was recently in stock in, again, my local game store, and I was like, this is an interesting one. And that is Last Door, the complete edition. Yes, I like collecting complete editions. And this says, feel what it's truly like to be alone in the dark with the high suspense point and click horror adventure winner of multiple best games of the year awards. I like point and clicks. Okay, I'll admit it. I like point and click games. I like clickety click click click. And I have a lot of point and click games on Steam. I've played also a lot of point and click games. Completed them and all on various difficulties. Sometimes I put them on the easiest settings. Sometimes I put them on the most difficult setting, depending on, you know, how difficult it is and how much I feel like testing my brain in clicking on stuff. I like point and click games, and I'm gonna see if this one is also interesting. Most of the times point and click games or hidden object games aren't that well working on the Switch, I'll be honest, because they are meant for PC. But I wanted to give this one a try and see, you know, like, does it work nice? Then the next one has to do with, of course, my, I don't want to say obsession, but my interest in collecting all the East of Asia games, which I'm playing. Again, East of Asia games in genres which I will absolutely not play, right? So if they release a game in a line which I hate or hate, you know, if you hate something, you have to love it first. So something which I'm like, yeah, no, not gonna happen. I will avoid that game for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna purchase those, okay? Then I will just have a gap. And then I can explain that gap to myself, like, yeah, no, I don't want that game there. No, 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 no. So, but this game, yeah, this is a game that I will definitely play. It's also in the cultured line because a lot of Soft Asia games are cultured games. And that is Red Colony Trilogy. Apparently it includes 3 games. So this one is going to take a while for me to complete. It's in the cultured lineup, and this is number 28. And let me see if I'm looking there. Yeah, that's definitely, it fills some holes during that 20 plus lineup. But yeah, so I got this one. Again, specifically, I like playing these types of games, and it's an East of Asia game, and I want to get all the numbered games, which I play. Then another one, this game also back recently in stock. I didn't know this one actually released. And because I had this, I wanted to pre-order this one, and somewhere along the line, I forgot it. Because this game was also not that expensive. It came in a special edition and a regular edition. I bought the regular edition because apparently the regular edition also comes with some goodies inside. And that is The Last Time I Saw You. And I think this is also it's a cozy and relaxing 2D exploration game in full action, environmental, puzzle, side quest, and collectible stuff. So yeah, that's completely up my alley. I really don't know why I did not pre-order this one. So yeah, when I saw it and I was like, hey, this one is not in my library. Let's buy this one. I did not opt for the special edition. Like I said, I need to contain the amount of special editions, and I will only get special editions for stuff where I'm like, yeah, I need that one. Okay, I need the special edition from that one. Well, then we have we have 2 more left and one in the cultured line. And I'm leaving that one for the end because that's the one you saw in the thumbnail, but I'm not going to show it yet. And that is Saga's Frontier 2. So I've played Saga's Frontier 2 already, but I wanted to also have it on the Switch. Because Saga Frontier 2 I have, of course, on the PlayStation. Those discs are getting old. And I wanted to get a new copy of Saga's Frontier and just relive somewhere along the line. This is not something I'm going to play very soon. But I want to have the option to play this one again because I do love Saga Frontier. Okay, now then we're going for the final one. And the final one, yes, in my beautiful cultured lineup, I have another one. And after I finish Tamagotchi Plaza, which I'm now playing, I'm gonna immediately start this one up. Because I love playing the cultured games. They give me, they're so funny. And there's so much collectible in that. That is a Prison Princess and a Prison Princess Trapped Allure. I have, when the Switch was just released and I was still in a, because I was not yet into Steam at that time when the Switch was released. I was really heavy into PlayStation and into Switch. I did buy Prison Princess digitally in the eShop because I was like, hey, a cultured game in the eShop? That's interesting. So I bought the first one digitally. I know that the second one also came out later along the line, but by that time I was completely switched over to having all my digital games on Steam, on GOG, or on itch, and having all my physical games on the Nintendo Switch. So I did not buy the second one. But now they released, ta-da, they released a physical version for Prison Princess. And I was like, you know what? The moment this went up for pre-order, which was not that long ago, I immediately needed to get this one. I was like, no, this needs to be in my lineup of cultured games, especially this one, because like I said, this was one of the first, one of the first digital games that I bought on the Switch, and I enjoyed it so much. I had so much fun laughing because it starts off so silly, right? I mean, being stuck in a wall, like, come on, right? Come on, how can you be, how can you do that? How can you girls escape? But apparently it also came with this little goodie. So it came with mini posters. So we have this mini poster. So yes, these are the scenes. Nothing happens. Okay, okay. I guess I cannot show the back one on this one because yeah, that's definitely gonna be earmarked. I need. Okay, wait. Give me 5 seconds. I need to check. So I said they were mini posters. They are not mini posters. They're cover sleeves. Okay, so you have 3. Well, 4 then, including this one. You have 4 different cover sleeves that you can use. I thought these were mini posters because at the back there is a mini poster, and I can't show them. I will show these pictures on Threads and on BlueSky. So if you're interested in knowing what the other things look like, then you can see it there. I cannot show this on YouTube. This is gonna get me banned. You're not seeing anything, but the suggestion is too much. Let's just leave it at that. Yep. Yeah, definitely too much. Definitely too much. Okay, but yeah, that is it for this video. I'm sorry that it took so long. I love rambling, okay? And you might have already clicked off. That is perfectly fine. These videos are mostly for my 1 or 2 friends and for myself. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And as always, let me know which games you are getting. And if you have any suggestions for me. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I say, miss you, love you. And my 2 cultured games say, bye-bye.